Hi there, I'm Michael with eTrailer.com. Today we're going to take a quick look at this Curt T connector vehicle wiring harness. This is going to provide a 4-way flat trailer connector at the back of your 2021 and newer Toyota Venza. This will power your trailer's signal lights so that your trailer is going to be showing the same stop, running, and turn signals as your vehicle. This is going to be compatible with 5-pole, 6-pole, and 7-pole adapters. So if your trailer is using anything other than that 4-way connector, you can adapt it to work with that. So that's very easy to do. We do have those adapters available here at eTrailer.com. They also include a little dust cap here to make sure that your connections aren't going to get dirt and moisture and that sort of thing in there when it's not being used. Now, this system is going to be very simple to get installed. They do include instructions with pictures to walk you every step of the way, but it's definitely something that most people who are even slightly familiar with working on cars can do. You do have to remove some of your trim panels and that sort of thing, so it might seem kind of intimidating if you've never done it before, but it's definitely feasible. You're not going to have to do a lot of wire cutting and splicing like some other kits out there. It just plugs right in, so it's very simple to do. You're not going to have to worry about damaging your vehicle's wiring at all. This is a pretty simple kit to get installed. The hardest parts are going to be getting access to your taillight signals. So you've got a plug that looks similar to these two that are connected, that allows your wiring from your vehicle to connect to the taillight on your vehicle. So you'll unplug those, which can be a little bit tricky because this is a pretty small prong there. So you will have to get that pushed in and pulled apart, and then you'll just hook those in to these systems here, little plugs there, and then that will reconnect that circuit so that your taillights will still work like normal, but then it will also send that signal back to your trailer. You'll do the other side the exact same way, and then you'll put your ground wire in place. They do include a self-tapping screw for you to get that installed onto a metal surface, probably back by your light housing area. And then you've got this lead wire. So this is going to connect to your battery at the front of your vehicle. So they do include a lot of wire that you can run that up front. You do want to make sure that when you're running this, you are staying away from anything that's going to be hot or moving that could damage that wire. But then once you get it up towards the front, they include this fuse holder and a fuse to make sure that everything's going to be protected, and then your ring terminal that you'll connect on there to get mounted onto your battery. So that's going to power up your unit to make sure that you're not putting too much strain on your vehicle's electrical system. Then once you get all that ready to go, you can keep this stored in the back of your Venza and then just pull it out when you need it. Kind of close your back gate or hatch on that. As long as it's staying away from that connection point where it locks in, it won't damage that wire, and you can just run it out the back there and get it hooked onto your trailer, and that will send that signal out. This is constructed using a surface mount technology, so it's going to be very durable for you, especially if you're going over rough roads and that sort of thing. You can see it does have a potting material in there, so that's going to hold those connections in place. It's not going to allow them to wiggle free, so it is going to do a good job of lasting you a nice long time. This is going to also convert your built-in taillight signals from your vehicle that are running on a 2-wire system, and it's going to convert that into a 1-wire system, which your trailer will recognize so that everything's going to function properly for you. This is capable of 3 amps per circuit for your stop and turn lights, as well as 6 amps per circuit for your tail lights. So overall, the only real difficult parts for this are going to be getting access back to your taillight housing area, getting those prongs pushed in, kind of hard for my bigger fingers, so you might need a small tool to push those in to get them pulled apart, and then running your wire up to the front. That's probably going to be the most challenging, but definitely a very doable thing Don't need to be a mechanic to get it all put together. They do include very detailed instructions so that just about anybody can put this together. You don't have to worry about splicing into your vehicle's wiring and damaging your vehicle. It's all very simple plug and play kind of situation. So that's going to complete our look for today. If you are looking to add vehicle wiring so that you can pull that trailer and have that lights going, this is going to be a great option for you. That's going to complete our look. Thanks for watching.